Happy Sunday morning, everybody. I'm going to show you part 2 of my switching video, which I actually shot on Thursday, but I went in, I made a few changes. Isaac noticed that he could have saved a few moves, and he was absolutely right. When I went back and looked at it, I did the same thing on Wherever. So I decided I'd reshoot it and actually have less moves. I really appreciate the feedback on that. I just didn't pick it up. So I try to be as realistic as possible, and I just did not notice it. Also, a couple of comments about the horn usage. Not making excuses. It is hard to be the brakeman, engineer, and videographer at times. But a lot of times, and on the prototype, when you see somebody switching in low speeds and they have to cross the same street multiple times, they won't do two longs, a short, and a long every time, especially if they're in sight of the crossing. Sometimes they don't blow it at all if they've got a brakeman, guarding the crossing. But I can't say that I had a brakeman guarding the crossing. But there are times I just had, had one long blast of the horn because I was 50 feet away from the crossing, so I didn't think I needed to put two longs, a short, and a long. But when I went back and reshot it, I tried to do a little bit better job of using the horn when I could. So I appreciate the feedback. I'm not mad about it at all. I enjoy making these videos, and I try to do it as realistically as possible. I will try to investigate the coupler, the slinky action. That's going to be a tougher one. That's going to take some time, but maybe I'll do a video. I'll get some of these other, McHenry couplers, and I have some of the. Actually, I have some now on some of my Athearn cars, and I have some of the couplers that come on the Atlas cars, and so maybe I can do a little test for you. But anyhow, so this is part 2. I had a real struggle. I'll tell you right now, that Western American engine did not want to run today. It just wanted to stall and stall and stall. I cleaned track, I cleaned wheels. It was nothing like Thursday. I have no idea. The weather hasn't changed. That engine has always been more sensitive to dirty track. But man, I had to reshoot the part where I dropped off the hopper and pulled away and then pushed into wherever to get that Conrail boxcar. I bet I shot that 5 times. That engine just kept stalling. So you'll hear the sound cutting in and out a little bit, but I got rid of all the stalls anyhow. But man, I really fought it today. It's going back in the box. I just don't know about the electrical pickup on that thing. Just not sure about it. I can put another Atlas engine on there, 4-axle diesel, GP38, GP40, my Kato engine, my GP7, no problem. Same piece of track. Just run purrs like a kitten. But that ST35 just does not want to do it for some reason. Anyhow, again, I appreciate all the feedback, and let's get to the video, and I'll narrate again and sort of point out some of the things that I did different. Welcome back to part 2 of switching my layout. As a reminder, we just pulled this empty gondola from Union Spring. Now we're going to have to go back and retrieve the 2 cars we left on the westbound main, and we're going to have to run around them because they are going to be delivered to wherever. The hopper is going to go into spot 3 by the silos. We're going to have to pull the Conrail car and respot it at door 2, and at door 1 is going to be the B&O boxcar, and then we'll take the empty gondola back to the yard. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is to run west, pick up the 2 cars we left on the westbound main, and pull them across Douglas Avenue so we can do the runaround. So we dropped the 2 cars blocking Douglas Avenue. Now we're crossing over to the eastbound main. Now we're going to head west down to the other crossover. So this is the last clip that I filmed on Thursday. Engine wasn't stalling, wasn't cutting out much, you weren't hearing any hesitation in the sound or anything. Starting with the next clip was filmed this morning. And again, I don't know what the cause was. There's a huge difference. So on Thursday, I actually pulled the Conrail car first in the video, which you're not seeing. Then, as Isaac pointed out, I'm better off to spot the N&W hopper on the main, go pull the Conrail car, and that saves me a couple moves. So this time I'm running past the turnout to drop off the N&W hopper. Back across Douglas Avenue. And this is the clip I shot about 5 times. Could not get the engine to run right in through here, through these 2 turnouts. Probably one reason why I coupled kind of hard. I was worried about throttling down too much. Now we're going to pick up the covered hopper. Head back west, throw the switch, then push everything into the spur. From this angle, it doesn't look like the doors are lined up with the building, but they are. So back onto the main, going to throw the turnout. Then we're going to head east so we can run through the crossover, take the westbound main back to the yard. Through the crossover, we'll stop and throw the turnouts so they're lined up for the mains. And we're actually sitting just east of Douglas Avenue. We'll blow the horn and move slowly across it. That's it. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Please post your comments and questions below. As you can tell, I read them and I try to respond to most of them. I appreciate everything. Everybody stay safe.